German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. They're all set to hold talks on trade, investment, defense, etc. These are the summit-level talks that annually happen between India and Germany. Once a year, the German Chancellor travels to India, and this time it's Merz coming after having taken over as Chancellor in the month of May last year. A year before that, it was Prime Minister Modi who visited Berlin. And this is essentially Berlin and New Delhi doing an appraisal of where their relationship stands. The summit talks are called intergovernmental consultations, and these are going to happen in Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar today. But before that, Prime Minister, in fact, has an interesting itinerary rolled out for the German Chancellor, the visiting dignitary. We have Swarali joining us live from Ahmedabad, and let's go to her to understand what's happening before the delegation talks happen, the cultural component of it. The Prime Minister does that. Swarali, if I can see her on screen.
Yes, that's true. Let me tell you that Prime Minister Narendra Modi and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz will be going to Sabarmati Ashram from there anytime soon. They are expected here at International Kite Festival 2026. And let me show you the visuals right over here. The sky is full of beautiful kites, and this is for the first time that German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, after coming out of the European Union and NATO, is coming down to India. It's the first bilateral meeting in any another country after the exit. So it will be very, very important. All the talks will be focused. The bilateral meeting, the bilateral engagements will be focused on trade, defense and education. That's what the information we are getting in right now. Post International Kite Festival, once they visit over here, entire events take place. Post that, both the leaders will move ahead to Gandhinagar in Mahatma Mandir, wherein all these meetings will be taking place.
One more question. This is not the first time Prime Minister is bringing a foreign dignitary to his home turf in Ahmedabad. He has done that earlier with the likes of Xi Jinping. He has done that earlier with the likes of the late Shinzo Abe and Boris Johnson and whatnot. What else is lined up for the Chancellor apart from the very official component of the visit in Ahmedabad?
Yes, that's very true. Apart from the official component, this is the cultural aspect of this entire visit and the meeting of two world leaders. Let me tell you, at the International Kite Festival, several events are planned. Entire sky is filled with colorful kites, as we can see in the visuals. And this is the way Indian Prime Minister is taking German Chancellor to visit the Indian culture. On the other hand, the grandness of events that are being celebrated over here with German Chancellor also. The convoy has come down over here. The counterparts of German chancellors are also present right now in Ahmedabad in the event inside, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Friedrich Merz, German Chancellor, both the leaders are expected anytime soon over here, and then the event will be started, post which the bilateral meetings will take place in Gandhinagar.
Right. The Sabarmati Mahatma Gandhi ashram at Sabarmati. Then, of course, the Sabarmati riverfront where the kite festival is happening. This is festive period in Ahmedabad and Gujarat with the kite flying and the Uttarayan that comes up on Jan 14th, which is the day after tomorrow. Swarali, on the business side, we just had Prime Minister inaugurate the regional version of the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. A lot of investments from Germany, about 2,000 companies. German industry sort of in a recessionary, or the economy rather, in a recessionary zone. Are you hearing about some investment possibilities that the two leaders could discuss specific to Gujarat?
There's a possibility, Abhishek. We cannot cancel it out. Let me tell you, this bilateral meeting is supposed to be focused on defense, trade and education, to be very, very specific. As we know that German's representative to India had already addressed media saying that we are looking forward to several, deals and agreements in the defense sector, but also it will be focused on trade and education. As we know that India and Germany shares a healthy relationship in terms of education. A lot of Indian students aspire to go to Germany. On the other hand, about the trade also, there's a possibility that there might be deals, agreements or discussions specific to all these three segments. And 25 years of bilateral, entire bilateral relation will be reviewed in effort to enhance ties. That's what those are the details we're gathering in right now.
Absolutely. While these are annual, this is the annual summit dialogue format between India and Germany. The fact of the matter is Germany is the largest economy in European Union. In fact, India and the European Union are in close talks about a free trade agreement. In fact, it could be happening anytime now in the next couple of months. In fact, the EU leadership is going to be there just next week or in 10 days when Ursula von der Leyen comes as chief guest during the Republic Day parade festivities as a special guest along with other EU commissioners. And the German Chancellor, Germany being the largest economy, is going to push for an early agreement on FTA. And that really means that in the midst of all the tempest created by Donald Trump, some people are looking at stability. And okay, so we will come back to this story when we get the pictures. Prime Minister Modi is going to take Chancellor Merz to Sabarmati Ashram of Mahatma Gandhi in Ahmedabad. From there, he is going to take him to the Sabarmati riverfront, where they are going to have a kite flying moment together. The cultural deepen before the business talks or delegation talks happen. And that's going to be in Gandhinagar at Mahatma Mandir. After which there is a German Chancellor is actually traveling with a huge delegation of 25. And this is also the 25th anniversary of India and Germany setting up a strategic partnership back in 2000, 2001. Let's look at, okay, we come back to that story in a bit.